Hi friends, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules' Journey. This is my weekly results and reflection for week 33 of 2025. This is where I talk about my weight loss and my sobriety. And this is basically, I think, week 2 of me posting a video. So I just started this channel, so if you like this sort of content, please stick around. I am a 50-year-old post-menopause and struggling with my weight and sobriety. So if that interests you, please stick around. What I have to say is I didn't lose any weight. So I weighed 195 last week. I weighed 194 yesterday, but when I weighed myself again today, it was 195. So that is what I'm going to stick with, so I'm consistent in what I'm relaying to everyone here. It is so hot and muggy out. It's gross. It's only 74 degrees, but it is so humid and gross. But I want to do these outside on my other channel, my reading channel. I am doing my weekly recaps of reading, movies, and TV where I'm outside no matter what, and I want to continue that on this channel as well. Okay, so update on my weight loss is 194, and I did watch a really good YouTube video, and I do not know who it was, I apologize, but they were talking about the hunger levels, so I think it's anywhere from 1 to 10. So I really thought about that this week, whereas you kind of want to be in that 5 to 6 range if you're eating. And before you start feeling full is when you should stop. And that video really stuck with me, and those hunger levels, because in the evening I like to have my Dots pretzels. Now, have I stopped that? No. I love those pretzels, and I know they're not good for me either. So I gotta somehow not have that. But I just want that snack as we're watching TV and movies. My husband has snacks, but he is at a point where he is at the weight that he wants to be. I mean, he'd like to lose a little bit, so it's okay for him. Plus he runs, like yesterday he ran 8 miles. So women are not small men, as Stacy Sims says. But that video was really good. I like those levels of hunger and when you should eat and not eat, when you should stop eating, because they were describing when they stop eating before they're full, actually in an hour they are full, because it takes a while for the food to process, and then eating really slow, chewing and not just shoveling it in. So that video I really liked. Something else that I picked up this week or learned about was berberine. It's a glucose supplement, and a friend at work, or a coworker, talked about this, and it says it supports glucose metabolism and lipid levels already within the normal range, combined with MCT oil for optimal berberine absorption. And I don't really know what it does. They said, this coworker said they lost 11 pounds since mid-July, so 11 pounds in a month. I'm just hoping maybe it could help with my metabolism and my insulin levels. But they're huge pills, so if you have a problem swallowing pills, this is not the pill for you. It is huge. And you take it 3 times a day with food. It says it's a natural constituent of herbs such as golden seed, Oregon grape, and barberry. Clinical studies have demonstrated that berberine helps to support already normal glucose and lipid metabolism. Because berberine is known for its limited bioavailability, this product includes blah, blah, blah. So obviously this statement has not been evaluated by the FDA. I need to watch some videos on that, so that is actually a to-do I'm going to give myself. I did start tracking my calories and everything in my FitnessPal. I am not sticking to it, as far as I'm not staying within my calorie deficit. With my FitnessPal, it's a free app, and you can plug in what you eat, and it will tell you if it's in with the range. I should back up a little bit. When you first start the app, you plug in like your weight and age, and how much you want to lose per week, and your activity level, and it will give you the calories per day of what you should be taking in to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. I'm at 1,400 calories, and I will show here my protein, carbs, and fat macros that I've also plugged in. These could change, and I'm not too concerned about those, but I do want to focus on getting enough protein. I did eat a lot of chicken this week, which I'm not a chicken fan, so that's probably my biggest accomplishment this week. And the 1,400 calories for me, I would be okay with that. It's my Dots pretzels that send me over the edge. So if I could just get rid of those. I don't know if you have any suggestions for not snacking in the evening while watching TV. Let me know. I know I should just have dinner and be done, but I've been doing it for so long. It's like my sobriety. So maybe I'll get there at some point. So speaking of sobriety, today I am 30 days sober, and I am so happy about that. I'm so proud of myself. My husband asked me last night as we went to dinner, he said, is it a struggle? Like, do you think about it a lot? I'm like, no, I honestly think it's stupid. Like, I think alcohol is stupid now. That book, the Alan Carr book that I mentioned last week, is so good. If you're trying to quit smoking, drinking, I wish there might be actually one for food. Ooh, maybe I should look into that. I know he has other ones. It just makes you look at it differently. Like, alcohol is a poison. So if I'm trying to lose weight, what am I doing? I'm gonna eat a bunch of fruits and vegetables, but then poison myself in the evenings? No. So I am 30 days sober. I think I'm done. I mean, I'm done. I'm loving it. Saving so much money. My husband went to the liquor store yesterday. I'm like, nope, I don't need anything. It's amazing. I've been thinking about getting a membership at a local gym here that's a more expensive gym. And I was like, maybe I can justify it because I'm not spending the money on alcohol. We will see. I need to commit, make sure I'm committed, doing the workouts, doing the walking, all of that this week. Not this week, for like maybe 3-4 months, and then I might join, maybe on the first of the year like everybody else. But okay. One of the things I wanted to mention about sobriety was a quote. I listened to a podcast, and I am not sure which podcast or who said this, but they said they were talking about whether you should just do moderation. Like, do I want to cut back on how many or how many nights I do it? And they said attempting moderation is louder than having none. If you have none, you're extinguishing the voice in your head. You're dehydrating it, which I loved that. So I do think that's true, because if, for me and for people that have an issue with alcohol, is if you are having that drink on the weekend or a couple at happy hour, for me, it doesn't stop. It doesn't click off. My camera's falling. So for me, the best solution is just to have none. That is what has helped me so far. And for exercise this week, I have been mainly walking a lot. I found a new place that I really like. It's actually a place where I can do kind of laps. Like, it's a 0.7 mile loop. And so I can come back around to my car. So when it was really hot this week, I could stop back at my car and grab some water. And I really, really like it. It's open, so I feel safe. There's other people there because there's other activities. There's a baseball field, pickleball courts, that sort of thing. So I feel safe there. I really like it. I'm so glad. I've been going there before to play pickleball, but never realized I could actually walk there. I do have to drive there, which is, the main downfall, but I don't really like walking around our neighborhood. We don't have sidewalks, so it's just, I don't really like it. So I'm glad I found that spot. I've been walking a ton, and I did lift weights twice this week. I should have done 3 times. I only did twice, and I was doing some jumping jacks this week as well as fascia hopping. If you don't know about fascia hopping, I highly suggest looking it up on YouTube here. So that is my weekly wrap up. Is there anything that you were successful at for losing weight? All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and let me know what your successes or triggers were this week, and I will chat with you guys soon.